Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. This one is going to be a big one, so if you could do me a favor and leave a like on the video to start it off, I'd really appreciate it. We've got some good topics today. Let's get straight into it, starting off with Borussia Dortmund's Erling Haaland interested in Chelsea move. Now, if that isn't exactly what you wanted to hear today, then I'm not sure what news could have been better to you. The Telegraph have come out with a report saying that Erling Haaland is interested in the Chelsea move. As you can see here, the Telegraph reports that Haaland would be keen on a switch to Chelsea, and he is happy to wait for another 12 months before linking up with the ex-Dortmund coach Tuchel. So that's a bit to unpackage there. Haaland is keen on a switch to Chelsea. That implies, he would go to Chelsea. He likes that option. He's happy to wait for another 12 months. Initially, I read that and I was like, wait, we don't want to wait another 12 months. That's bad news. But basically, they're saying, if he has to wait 12 months to allow this deal to happen, with this £66 million release clause that he's got in effect next year, then he's willing to do it. And it's not to say that Chelsea are guaranteed, going to be the one that he chooses. He'll have a lot of clubs willing to pay £66 million for him, but Chelsea are up high on that list. And if we offer him a good package in terms of wage and stuff, which is reportedly very high, then he'll be interested. And this is the Telegraph article. It basically says the same thing. He's ready to wait 12 months if Borussia Dortmund stand firm over selling their striker this summer. Basically, if Chelsea are going to pay the ridiculous fee, which if we move on to the next article, outrageous, some Chelsea fans react to the report about Erling Haaland, and this is about the fee. It's around 170 million for Erling Haaland. Now that is a lot of money. I completely understand that, and if Chelsea aren't willing to pay that, I could understand why. We are in a good financial position, however. We're one of the most financially strong clubs, especially at the moment, as well as winning the Champions League, qualifying for the Champions League as well. All this money that ticks in, we could do it. It's not to say that we will, that we want to spend £170 million, as well as, apparently his wage demands are around £500,000 per week. I'm not sure if that is, post-taxes or pre. I assume that's pre-tax. So that is a lot of money that Chelsea are going to be shelling out on wages alone, given that, Kante is reportedly on 200 something and he's like our biggest star in the team. It's a lot of money, and 170 million up front probably means that we're gonna, not that we need to, but that we would like to be selling a few players if Haaland is coming in for this sort of fee. Not only to get money, if we can raise 50-60 million this summer just from selling some of the, fringe players, the deadwood as some would call it, as well as, getting those players off the wage books, and that £500,000 a week doesn't look too daunting for the next however long we sign him for, 5-year contract, 7-year contract, God knows what we'd give him, then it would be good for us. But it will change things for the club. This could be a catalyst for the club in terms of, if we do this and we spend 170 million and we're known to be paying someone around £500,000 a week, this could lead to bad things for us. If someone comes in to our club in the next few years after it, they've got a very strong position in saying, well, we know you pay him around this much. I think I'm, as good as him, or I can compete for his spot, whatever. I need to be earning 300 grand a week, 400 grand a week. Players will absolutely try that with us. And clubs, knowing that we're willing to pay 170 million when we really, really want a player, they will also do that. They will also knock up the price. They already do when Chelsea come calling, because they know that we have money. This is going to get even worse, and it could mean that the Chelsea tax could be an extra 40 million added onto each player that we try to sign. So it's a dangerous one, but it's a good sign for us in that Haaland is interested. He wants Chelsea if Chelsea come calling, and that is the biggest news. That is the biggest, best news from the fans' perspective. If we ignore finances, then that's what we want to hear, right? The best young talent in the world, up there with Mbappe, wants to come to Chelsea. So huge, huge news. Will we see it happen? Quite possibly. We know that Roman Abramovich has come out, well, he's not come out himself, but the reports have come out saying Roman wants it, he wants to pay it, he's happy to pay whatever it takes to get Haaland. Tuchel knows that if he gets someone like Haaland, he's a strong contender to win any competition. We just won the Champions League without a striker that's scoring goals. Jorginho was our top goal scorer in the Premier League and we finished 4th. Imagine what we do if Haaland comes in and hits 20, 30 plus goals per season, as well as our current team as it is, only getting better with age given how young they are. It's a terrifying prospect for rival fans. For us, it could be one of the biggest eras of domination if we get a striker that is capable of banging in goals like Haaland is. But we'll see what comes of it. I, of course, will keep you guys up to date. We have got one more topic to go through today, so let's move on to that. Then the next topic we've got is Bayern Munich consider making a bid for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now, we know the situation was before that they wanted him and they nearly pulled him away from the club. There was talk of transfer requests and such because Callum wanted to go. He was ready to go to Munich. He wasn't getting the playtime he wanted and they're probably offering him a very good deal. So we nearly lost him and it looks like they're going to come back again. It looks like they're ready to reignite their interest in Callum Hudson-Odoi. The Times are reporting that Bayern is considering a bid for Callum Hudson-Odoi as the summer transfer window officially opens next week, so we'll see reports of that coming out in the near future. And then the reports is that Chelsea is open to listening to offers for Tammy Abraham, but the London-based club is reluctant to part ways with Hudson-Odoi. So, you know, Callum hasn't played the most minutes under Tuchel, that is no secret. I would be very disappointed if we did leave him go because I think he's a very talented young talent and will come good for Chelsea. He needs more game time and he's young. You know, he's already been thrown in the deep end at such a young age because he's so good. But he does need to learn that, you know, he needs to be eased into this. He ain't going to be a starter at the age of, 19, 20, etc. So it's good that we're not looking to sell him. I am very sad to see that we're open to listening to offers for Tammy Abraham. I don't know if you guys saw on Chelsea's YouTube channel, they posted a video today or yesterday where they showed all of our goals this entire season from start to finish in order. Brilliant video. I think it's about half an hour long. You should go watch it because it was some great memories. But if you watch how many goals Tammy Abraham scores in that team and how many good goals, he's holding his line, he's holding his offside runs, his jumping for his heading is good, his finishing was I know it's a best bits compilation, so he's gonna look good, but he's really good in that video. So I'm going to be so disappointed if we do let Tammy Abraham go. I'm not going to say he's going to be, a Kevin De Bruyne. He's going to be one of the best players in the world. But I do think he is good enough to do a job at Chelsea. And I'll be very, very sad to leave him go and not play a part for us next season and beyond. But that is a topic for another video. Today, we've got good news that Haaland wants Chelsea. And buying a back in for Callum Hudson-Odoi, but it doesn't look like we're going to budge on that, hopefully. Let me know what you guys thought of this one. Please leave a like on this video. It helps me out a bunch. And if you're happy that Haaland might be coming to Chelsea, then I think it deserves a like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe so you stay up to date with all my videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye.